I totally mean that I'm starting the recording now as opposed to the last take. And we're going to get started. So you guys are in the city of Llorn, and you have taken up a quest in order to not be ritually murdered for sacrilege by, multiple thousands large tribes of Danzi. That you must get the approval of the Tree of Life, Yggdrasil, in the magical western and forbidden forests, which you have found out is you can walk to Nevin and then head north along a barely existing road of life, which is supposed to lead there, although there's plenty of notes that most people who try it never actually succeed at getting anywhere close, and have even come out on the opposite end of the disputed lands without ever having seen the Tree of Life. You can't fly to it. You can't teleport to it. It's a footpath only, and then only if it really likes you.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, still,
I think, yeah, we might as well make our journey.
yeah. No point in not. So we're taking the Triceratops and the group of people with us.
Group of people? You mean the party, or you're going to bring others? Are you guys? What do you mean?
The party. We're not probably not a good idea to bring other people.
Okay, fair enough. And the Triceratops are definitely large enough to function as both rides and pack horses all at once, if you're careful about how you burden them. The thick forests are not that much of an impediment to freaking dinosaurs, so they're only traveling at like a third of their normal speed, so a mere 10-ish miles an hour. And having
All
been
right.
a canoe guide, I've actually like lived and moved around in the wilderness. You really only have 6 or 7 hours of travel every day, but
Yeah.
because you get up, you take care of life, you cook breakfast, you break camp. That's several hours. Lunch on the road usually is a stop to at least cook food, but not always. And it's another 3 or 4 hours before it's time to start finding a safe refuge for your camping, establishing camp, foraging, getting your resources together, that kind of thing. Um, but on trice, but what would be a 1.5 mile an hour journey, on totally not the Appalachian Trail for a normal person on foot. For your party, you guys can easily make 60, 70 hours, 70 miles a day. So
Pretty good.
dinosaurs are really, really awesome at the overland travel because their great endurance means even lumbering along, they're easily traveling two times as far every day as standard horse cavalry.
Right.
And a good 20 miles a day, better than the most inspiring forced marches in history, which infantry kind of peter out at like the 50-mile-a-day mark. I'm being facetious. I mean, it's a bloody miracle of badassery if you can actually move your army 50 miles over land a day.
Especially considering the terrain that we're going over. Yeah. Yeah, that is impressive. I'll have to make sure that we keep them fed, but I'm guessing that our Beastmaster can take care of the majority of what we need.
I mean, well, you've got you've got a ranger and a beastmaster on the team,
Right.
plus an earth warlock. So where
Yeah,
the
a
ranger
fledgling Earth
is
Warlock.
just becoming an earth warlock.
Yep. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, you people are disgusting.
So now we just need to roll for our encounters, or are there going to be some obstacles along the way, you thinking?
It's fantasy role playing. What makes you think that there would be challenges and character revealing trials along the way? That's just crazy talk.
Very, very
Well,
crazy talk.
well, Sir Smallville is newly converted, is he not?
Yes.
Yep.
Ironically, the pastor's kid and former pastor is like the last person to have a Christian character, um but yes, indeed.
Almost considering paying a fate point to actually ignore it, but I was like, probably a good time.
It seemed
Well, everybody
appropriate.
else is converted. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it
there's
did.
a mass conversion going on after you guys save a duke from a bunch of demons, um, with resources and power gained through such a ridiculous pile of circumstances that only only Yahweh could have arranged it. Yeah.
The Red Sea parted, and we had a clear path.
Oh yeah, and you got to remember the major established religion in this world is Ra worship. He's totally not going to hold a grudge over that whole Moses thing.
Well, Thoth wasn't too happy about it either.
So why don't you give me you can give me wilderness survival rolls and math advanced heraldry as you gear up for an expedition into the Forbidden Forest.
Gotta grab my dice. That's kind of important.
Dice are important. Oh yeah, I should have some too. One sec.
Survival. So like D100 if I can find the other die. Good. That's most of the dice. D6. 10.
So how are we doing for rolls?
I'm still pulling mine up right now.
Okay.
Right.
Stilly.
Are you?
Net.
Yeah.
So I know I have Math Advanced and Wilderness Survival. I don't have Heraldry, so look at that. It's a 65 and a 50.
Let's
Right.
see. What do I get for
Ooh,
Harold?
I got in.
Oof.
You've got an oof.
Rolls coming in
Yeah, I got a
momentarily.
67 out of 64 for heraldry.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. Advanced is
100 over
oh. Okay.
65.
I also failed my math advanced, quite spectacularly.
Did I? Oh, because that's not 100. I made both mine. Woohoo! All right.
Okay, so Scar actually takes over. Due to the emotional trauma of his recent conversion and the consequences and what it holds ahead and what it might mean, Sir Matthew is spends a lot of time listening in on the dictation of the first ever Bible in Elvish, and pondering what it means. And it falls to Scar, who has been a Christian for several months now, for well over a month now, to organize. And Scar does effectively plan for 6 weeks worth of provisions.
Excellent.
And with my 12 enchanted bags, I should be able to store some emergency rations for if our party gets separated and needs to survive for a while. But I'm guessing the bulk of it's going to be in just regular bags on the Triceratops. So
Oh
that
yeah,
way they can.
you've got it all. You've got it all logically sorted and ported, and
Nice.
that's not a problem. So fresh water is going to be basically your only limitation, and you've got enough. You've got enough casks to last for a day or two, except for the dinosaurs.
I mean, can't we just create bread and milk every day? And we can just drink milk.
That'll
If
work
Ghost is
for the
still alive.
people because the people don't consume things in the hundreds of pounds category. You thought enough oats for horses was bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So these provisions are going to cost. Equipping an expedition is not cheap.
Nope.
All right, 2 for feed, 4. Call that 40. There's 7. We'll say you've got a pack train of about 7. And so yeah, silage for the critters is going to cost about 12,000 gold for 6 weeks of feed for the Triceratops.
Dang.
12,000.
12,000 total. So you guys we'll split that up by I think there's 7 of you. So call that 1,700 gold from each of you. And
How much?
then,
You said just 1,700?
well, and then food and provisions for people, we're going to round that out to an even 2,000 each.
All right, cool.
All right.
While I have personally made packing and provision plans for for expeditions of multiple days, that's not things that would be fun for role playing. So your characters, Scar gets it done, and Scar gets experience for getting it done.
Nice.
Okay. Failing. Let's see. what other skills might you can think of to no wait. So anything else you're doing? I'm being a bad GM. I'm trying to run this like a video game and I need to stop.
Yeah,
So
what other
you're
skills could
planning
we
on
use?
leaving in a day or two. Are there any other preparations you feel like making?
Hmm. We have food and water sort of sorted.
Hmm.
Um, we should probably make a map just in case, or bring a map with us so we don't get lost.
That would be ideal.
So, let's see. What else? Hmm. Hmm. Well, I mean, the city should be more or less fine without us because they have a pretty good army. So, if
So a map, a relatively reliable map of the western of the region will cost 25 gold.
okay, I'll just
I'm also gonna buy one, so we have a couple.
Okay.
probably a good
And
idea.
that basically means that your characters have access to the board that you're on.
Gotcha.
So you can make in-character references to the known charted ley lines and the locations of cities, that kind of thing.
Cool. That's a lot of ley lines crossing right there.
Yep.
Hmm. Interesting. All right. Yeah,
I like
I
it.
don't really. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything else critically important that we need to do before we head out.
Um, do we have any tactical preparations that we would want to make for if we get ambushed by one of these clans of druids, warlocks, etc.?
Beyond your
Because it is,
adventurers who walk around all the time in armor and stuff?
yeah. Beyond that,
I
hmm.
don't know. Are there?
Druids, warlocks, rangers, shamans, and Danzi. Hmm.
Some magic item that's like helps protect against um stuff like that. Like, you know. See.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I should have gotten a different tattoo for sure. I'm thinking I'm gonna go and hire a guide.
Okay. A guide will cost 3,000 for a month of service. You're doing 6 weeks, so call it 2 months. So 6,000 gold for a guide.
6,000, you said? Okay.
Yes.
I'll do 3,000 of that. So, okay.
All
Alright.
right. So I will subtract 3,000 from mine. Oh boy. All right.
Interesting. I didn't think they were going to go that route.
Doesn't sound right? Bro, what do I do with those rings?
By chance, who is our guide?
Working on that now.
Okay.
That was not something I was expecting you guys to do. So the GM starts scrambling. All right, so you put out a request for a guide. What are you doing also while you're putting out a request for your guide? While you're, because
Well,
you guys are living in guest quarters in the ducal palace at the moment. You
Yep.
know, comfort and baths and that kind of thing are very nice.
I mean, I could ply my trade as a doctor, and with psionics, everybody should be like healed up and ready to go from our party, though, right?
Yes, yeah, you got the party healed. And are you offering your services to members of the palace household, or are you saving your strength, or what are you thinking?
I think it's been a little while since I've been able to actually go full on psionic surgeon. So I think that I'd first offer it to the Duke and his household, while letting him know that it's just them as a priority, but that I am going to open it up to, um, the people of Llorn that need it while we're still here in the
Okay.
city.
Give me an MD check for the Duke.
Oh, MD is it 55 or 45? Which one were you looking for?
45.
You better not mess this up. Oh,
Um,
Can I pay a fate point to re-roll?
yes, you can. Yes, you can.
All right. I am very passionate about this. And I will do it. Yes, I got it.
excellent. We aren't going to be executed. That's good.
Well, the MD roll isn't necessarily like whether or not I'm in the middle of surgery. Like psychic surgery is its own thing,
So, you
right?
are engaging in a little bit of. So, as a medical doctor, you're aware that you can find the beginning signs of aging on a 12-year-old if you have a strong enough microscope.
Right.
You can find where the liver spots will be if you dial the magnitude up enough. And training as a knight is a lot like being a rodeo rider. There's micro fractures and green breaks. The kind of cumulative damage that leads people to retire. Why the NFL stands for not for long. And the life of a paladin is at least as physically demanding. So you actually engage in a series of microsurgeries, psychic microsurgeries,
Okay.
over a couple hours, to identify and repair muscular, skeletal, and neurological damage that Duke Vespasian isn't even aware that he's had, because he's lived his whole life under the brutal rigors of such training.
Wow.
Right. So if you want to think about it as the orthopedic equivalent of cosmetic surgery, you can, or you can think of it as pre- preventative geriatrics, or you can think of it as very advanced. Right, you're basically healing things that a normal person wouldn't even register as injuries, but you have enough
Mm.
detail, you've got enough knowledge, and you're from Earth. So you've got things like you've heard of rodeo people, you know what happens to boxers and NFL people, you know,
Right.
the cumulative neurological disruption of multiple concussions from all the martial arts training. And so you actually do an extensive session working on that.
Right. I mean, like your knee is
And
an example too. Like you said that it was never the same after
oh yeah, no,
the
nope,
yep. So
no.
it's like, am I fixing that kind of stuff too?
He doesn't have any like my knee would in game terms, my knee would be like lose 1d4 physical endurance and 1d4 physical prowess.
Right.
Right?
So
And
he didn't have any
you could
injuries like that
repair
then.
that. He doesn't know, he's not aware of that, and so you're freeing up his body to reach a higher potential or
Oh,
throwing off about a decade of wear and tear. Um or at least you've kind of started to plot that you could do that kind of thing with your powers, as opposed to just doing the emergency like critical, you know, ICU kind of treatment. That you can actually do palliative care, um, and this would be something really cool. But you're taking ideas from two different worldviews and combining them in ways that neither world would think of. And so we'll be adding a couple attribute points here and there to Duke Vespasian.
nice. And
Specifically, why don't you roll? Why don't you roll 3d4?
3d4. 7.
Okay, so Duke Vespasian gains. Duke Vespasian gains. Why the? Oh, this gains 2 IQ, 2 physical prowess, and 3 physical endurance.
Wow. So my character could, in theory, do that to a lot of different aging
Most
people.
characters have not lived lives quite that physically demanding.
Oh, okay.
Because you got to think this is somebody who was like tilting in jousting tournaments, which is probably the equivalent of being somebody who's been in multiple 30-mile-an-hour car crashes.
Yep.
All right. So his neuroskeletal, his neuromusculature and skeleton was at least as battered as a competitive MMA fighter.
Nice.
And you knew where to look for the quiet accumulation of damage, and you were able to handle a lot of of damage he inflicted on himself while he was an adolescent, and so he never even knew that there was an ability beyond that. So that's the medical theory, because I think that makes for an interesting story
Definitely.
and gives you some potential areas of storytelling yourself for the future. Like if you ever get back to Earth.
Hmm. Well, by the grace of Elah, until he conquers death for us all,
Yep.
here is.
It's not immortality, but it is definitely like lifespan here is 50 to 60 and not 90.
Yeah.
So you could definitely use these powers to start moving one of those numbers towards the other.
At least
So
one by one, person by person.
yeah. Yeah, but that took a lot out of you, and that's probably all you're going to be able to do beyond regular palliative, you know, drink willow bark tea for a week and talk to me when you get back. Here's an exercise to do until then.
Nice. Can Scarrett summon his Earth Elemental?
Dinosaurs and elementals are not friends.
Okay, well then that's a no then.
Uh,
I can't believe that they're not
territorial
friends.
territorial triceratops, whose reaction to their fight or flight is trample it into the ground, kill it now. So
Even with Daryl going and talking to his triceratops, that's gonna be a no bueno.
well, he could talk to one or two of them while the rest of the herd is going, a mouse, and squashing it flat, and mud hits the walls, and maybe
You
they
say
knock down the walls. And
you say herd, but it's I guess everybody in the party except does everybody in the party have one? Except for Yuri?
we're assuming. Well, Yuri can totally ride. The only person who can't
Oh,
is Dodger. And we're
oh,
going
okay,
to
that's who
assume
it
that
is.
he's going to pick up some kind of riding skill with leveling up his character because he's not an idiot.
Right. Okay, so that's everybody in the group then.
And if not, then we're going to get him a Mahout, right? We're going to have an NPC farm boy or something who drives. He's going to have a chauffeur. So seven Triceratops is a small herd.
Yes, that is a fair point. Okay. Yeah, so no elementals. I mean, mine was already a given. We had a conversation. I was voluntold not to.
uh, it's right now, right? This is one of those dinosaurs plus elementals equals bad.
Yep.
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
having every triceratops run at 30 miles an hour in a random direction and not caring whether there's buildings in their way could be a problem. And having the triceratops try to kill the threat to the herd that an earth elemental would be likewise. Maybe you can give me lore magic. Maybe you can give me lore magic and find a workaround, but that's an if.
Ooh, lore magic indeed. 60. Let's roll really low on this one so we can get some good answers. Ooh. Nope, I fail. Dang it.
Oh gee darn, no clue.
Can I have Ghost help me with that?
Sure.
All right. Come on, Ghost. I'm gonna tell Ghost, hey, I'll owe you one if you can tell me how
Well,
I can work
you
around this.
guys,
And
the three of you, because you have you, Ghost, and Daryl. You're level 0 warlock.
yes. Where's
Meanwhile, while they're arranging those roles, anything in particular Sir Matthew is going to be doing in the night or two before departure?
I would. Is there a library in the keep or sit in castle?
Yeah, let's search the source book to see if there's anything specifically noteworthy.
Because if there is, he would spend the time reading up on the uh whatever the Western disputed lands for like things that they'd encounter and stuff like that.
Okay, history, intelligence, lore, demons, and monsters.
All right. Come on, history, don't fail me now. Yay, cool.
those are good
46,
numbers.
6 out of 60 for history. Intelligence. Oof, I failed intelligence. Three. And then Lord, Demons, and Monsters. Nice, I got an 11 out of 29 for War, Demons, and Monsters. So,
Okay. Daryl did what?
Dang.
Daryl
I mean, Ghost
made
got
it,
it, but
but
Daryl made it by a lot. Okay, I should not have written him off.
okay, yeah. Daryl's rolling single digits over there. So the idiot newbie who doesn't know any better says the problem is that elementals form a body to interact with this world. But what if they just possessed someone?
Oh. Oh.
Ain't gonna be me telling you that much.
Can they possess something that is deceased?
That's usually a deific ability.
Okay. I'm just wondering, like, do I have the elemental literally possess me, who's already possessed by the Holy Spirit? I mean, is that
Yeah. Lore religion.
that's that would be very
Oh wow.
weird.
I made my war religion.
Yeah, there's no room in you. You're occupied. Sorry, occupado.
Knowing things, having the ability to know things is pretty good.
Yeah. So Sir Matthew informs you, sorry, you're already taken. And points at the reed of Elah.
Yep,
I mean, you guys
because
are
I
all
did.
right. Sorry, points at the Bible because you guys now know what that is. Yep.
Okay. Well,
Sir Matthew could give me a heraldry roll.
Lower or higher number. Wait, no, it doesn't matter. I made both either way. Yeah, right. Yeah.
However, there's always prisoners
oh,
who by legal definition have forfeited their autonomous bodily rights to the state.
I would like to petition the group leader for
Although
the
you'd probably have to frame it along some kind of like service in exchange for pardon kind of thing.
yeah. I'd like to petition our group leader to petition the group to come to an agreement to petition the Duke to have one of his prisoners to summon an elemental that will possess a prisoner.
Hmm.
Two, yes, two. Forgot about Daryl. Sorry. Scar's very excited. He
Uh, yeah, I mean, as long as like, well, it depends on what kind of criminal it is. Like, but yeah, that should work.
What kind of criminal are you ruling out?
Well, I'm saying like, obviously we don't do children. That's a terrible, terrible thing. And we don't do like petty criminals. This would be more for like, not murder either, because they need to stay in jail. But like
you
major
you
things like that.
You are
There's
you
plenty
say
leading
of
we don't
people.
do
people into mortal
children.
danger, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the problem with leading murderers, condemned murderers into mortal danger?
Because if they live, then they got to go free, and that's not what we want. But, eh. And I mean, there's plenty of like major like thieves and things like that. And if it's like it comes down till we have to pick murderers, then we'll pick murderers. But that's like a last resort.
Page 53 in Dragons and Gods, Cookman.
Page 53 in Demons and Gods.
Dragons and Gods, yep.
Let's let's pop back out here to the files, Dragons and Gods. Yes. Yes, yes. Ooh, we have a new visitor. Hi.
I have to check and see
Garrett,
who we're
you
saying hi to.
Garrett, you just made a
Daryl,
roll. Yes, you made a
Scarrett, you're
roll.
a genius.
So we do have one small problem. I'm an idiot and packed up everything for work, and so my stuff is buried in my work truck right now. So I'm phone only, no dice. What, Chris? Right there. I'm waiting on the oven to preheat.
Daryl is a genius. We have 2 warlocks, but you can't summon elementals because they freak out the dinosaurs, and Triceratops stampedes are contraindicated anywhere. Um, but you realize that the problem is that the body that the elementals use that freaks out the dinosaurs. So what if they just possessed a body somebody already had?
And it's literally in
Wait,
the
what?
it's literally in the book.
I'm behind.
Yeah, but your
So
character's
one
not.
of the powers that warlocks have is to summon an elemental and
Yeah.
have them as a sidekick. But you can't have them when you have dinosaurs because the dinosaurs lose their gobs and either try to kill it or run screaming. And when you're talking about multiple tons of pissed off armored tank, pissed off animated tank, the amount of destruction and chaos involved is a Jurassic Park movie waiting to happen. So your solution is that the dinosaurs freak out at the bodies that the elementals take. So why not have them possess bodies that are available? And hey, look, criminals have lost bodily autonomy as a consequence of law. You could offer criminals a deal of accompanying you into mortal peril and as vehicles of possession in exchange for pardons on the completion of your quest.
Interesting.
Although the Duke and the ducal court actually contradicts Sir Matthew that it's so deadly and so illegal that you can only take people serving life sentences or under the sentence of death. So it's you can only take the kind of people who would be sent to the wall in Game of Thrones, So it's rapists,
So
murderers, scum of the earth are the people that he's willing to because he views your quest as a tragic suicide pact with the Danzi. And he's very glad that you transcribed the Bible before you headed off.
what about military prisoners, people that were men at arms that got in bad enough trouble that they got along like a life sentence or something like that?
Or
Most people
deserters.
military prisoners serving a life sentence are usually doing so because in the course of military service they have raped or murdered or done other crimes against humanity. Otherwise you're just a POW.
Are there any
I was
deserters?
thinking, I was thinking more of like within our own military ranks, like people that would, in the modern day military, people that would go to Leavenworth because they fucked up really bad on handling classified, or got
It's treason. Leavenworth is um uh I heard a JAG once say that the JAG Corps is all fights. Forgive the language. This is a direct quote. JAG, the show JAG has nothing to do with reality. In real life, JAG is just fights and queers.
my
Or
so
attempted murder. Attempted murder, desertion in the face of the enemy, that kind of thing.
I get that. What about like I'm just wondering if there's like somebody along the lines of like uh you know staged a coup against his commander because his commander was making a dumb decision. One of those kinds of situations where it's somebody who was ultimately trying to do the right thing and just picked a really stupid way to go about it. or just got
that
really
sounds like
royally
here, GM.
railroaded.
Take my fate point that we have a noble felon because those
Yeah.
exist.
Yes. Yes, GM, take my fate point because I want to give a second chance to a man at arms that's actually worth a damn.
Okay.
Because then he might be useful even when he's not being possessed.
All right. So that's our Earth Elemental Possessor. Is the GM going to get a fate point from Scar as well?
No.
Is Cookie Man muted? Yeah, Cookie Man's
No.
muted if he's trying to talk.
Oh wait,
No.
I'm not muted.
I'm hearing him just fine. He says no.
I don't hear
And
him.
Daryl is down to 1 fate point.
No, there I got him back. For some reason, I
Okay,
had
nice.
you specifically muted. I don't know why.
Harsh, guys.
Well, probably because of when he was in person.
Oh yeah. When he was
couple
at
weeks
your
ago,
place,
yeah.
Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, anything you've said since I joined Cookman, I haven't heard a damn thing.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Well, your character is smart. He figured it out. That's pretty sweet. I don't care what prisoner I have. I will leave that up to Sir Smallville and the Duke to negotiate if they care to.
Okay, so you want a rapist, a murderer, or a deserter, Sir Matthew?
Deserter.
Okay, one terminal coward coming up. That's going to require you to actually talk him into taking the deal because you're talking about near suicide, walking into the deadliest magical place that anybody in Lorne knows of. So
Yeah, so what are we actually doing? Can I get like a explain it like in
yeah.
5 seconds?
You got magical tattoos. This makes the magical tattoo people think you should be killed for blasphemy because you're not them. They've decided to leave that to the spirits of the ancestors, the trial that has been established. So it's a trial by ordeal, right? Life or death. The Danzi will kill you all or let you all live as as honored champions of their ancestors, completely dependent on this trial. And the trial is return with a leaf from the tree of life.
It's
In
split faction.
depths.
It's like half and half. Half the group wants us to die because we're outsiders that shouldn't get the tattoos, and the other half is like, no, they're worthy.
The tipping point was putting the tattoos on the dinosaur. I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah, Roseboro. He's like, I want Patty to be special.
Patty is now very special, and now you all have a life or death quest.
Just curious, can my psionic surgery transplant the Danzi tattoos?
No,
Okay,
I mean yes, but they'd be worthless.
gotcha.
But you can do tattoo removal. That's fine.
I could do tattoo removal, not tattoo transplant.
Correct.
Got it.
Okay, so somebody who retreated in the face of the enemy. All right. Let's see.
You could totally convince him that if he goes through with this, then he gets to literally be away from Lorne and run wherever he wants.
Yeah, and I mean, he's surrounded by like dinosaurs,
Alexa,
which
13-minute
are
timer.
yeah, he's surrounded by dinosaurs, which are basically almost indestructible war machines, and
Yup.
people who can wield so much magic that we can literally teleport halfway across the world, and also like some of the best fighters. And like, if he does this, might be slightly dangerous, but he'll mostly be fine. He's also gonna get the magic of an elemental to defend him, and like, yeah. And then if he lives, then he gets to be free and not live in prison where he'll, probably not live very long due to, disease, which will infect him, and slowly he'll die an agonizingly painful death. Also rats, those things would not be fun either. So it's either a disease or probably a quicker death or freedom. Those are his options.
I'm working on it. All right. Okay. So while you're throwing the pitch to the oh Grok, you moron. AI is some occasionally stupid.
Uh,
I just started playing around with some of that stuff.
the power
That
of
will do, pig.
regeneration.
That will do.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that elementals that possess lose their horror factor, correct?
No.
Oh, they still
Drop it by
have them.
half.
Okay.
Because the possessed human takes on the aspects of the right. So the skin color changes, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Does it automatically set stuff on fire still, or is that
No. His body is not actually on fire.
cool?
Okay. So, scare it.
Yeah.
You get Aldrich Fingolfsson, okay,
Oh,
aka Aldrich Blackguard,
I
who
was already
huh?
I was already typing up stuff trying to help you out. I had put stuff in the Isekai chat,
No,
but
I
sure.
I never ever have the Isekai chat open
Same.
while I'm running the game. I just don't have room for it.
Gotcha. No, I was just throwing stuff
I've
up
got
there because I thought
I've
you were
got
working
the
on the one for Cookman.
I've got the Roll20 open. I have the Roll20 open. That's really it, unless somebody directs me over to. Oh, so you're in
Yeah.
the Isekai game.
Yeah, I thought you were working on the one for Cookman, so I was just throwing some details together to try and help out.
Nice.
It's interesting. I'm gonna be a jerk.
Okay. You're the GM. You have the
So
right to make the changes. I don't care. I was just
yeah,
trying to help.
no, I appreciate the effort though. So you paid a fate point, so you're able to get a conditional pardon for Aldrich Fingolfsson, um, who looks like who looks like the cover of a military chick novel.
Uh.
And he is waiting execution for killing his lieutenant in his sleep.
Like he was asleep, like killed them sleepwalking, or killed the lieutenant while the lieutenant was sleeping.
Killed the lieutenant while the lieutenant was sleeping.
Gotcha.
Um,
Did he offer some sort of defense, or did he just take it?
You get the impression that he was beaten too severely to actually speak during his court martial.
Gotcha.
War
I feel like
crimes.
I feel like there's going to be some interesting hooks with this. I like this. This sounds fun. Also, if I die, hey, pre-made character, ready to rock and roll.
Oh goodness, that's a very interesting thought. Yep.
Can we fix up the prisoner before he gets possessed?
Oh, they're yeah, but that's just like holistic medicine or regular MD. It doesn't require any supernatural anything. You feed them,
Oh,
you bathe them, you delouse them, and they're pretty much good to go. Maybe trim some fingernails.
okay. So he's not still like half beaten to death. So if we asked him, we could actually interrogate him to ask him why he did it.
I feel like that's something that should story-wise just be built to, not forced by curiosity and good rolling. Like because I got a feeling these are NPCs that could very easily become equivalent to party member on the same level as the characters from players that aren't hardly ever around or aren't around anymore at all. So I wouldn't mind seeing their stories develop a little more naturally,
There you go.
personally. Plus, ready-made character if one of us dies.
True. I agree with that.
On Grok, which is being frustrating with the prompts, but we can.
Biggest issue I've had with any AI stuff I've been messing with is their if you're using free stuff, their memory is crap.
I am not using free. I actually have. I pay for. I pay. I have a verified account.
Gotcha. I've been messing with Claude AI. It's pretty good, but some of the other ones I've messed with, their memory was junk.
I use Grok. So
I love that word. I keep meaning to research if Heinlein was the one who came
okay.
up with it or if he adopted.
You get Patrick the Mouse, who was you get Patrick the Mouse, who is waiting execution for desertion in the face of the enemy that led to the death of his entire squad.
You're saying that's my character? What was his name again? Sorry.
Patrick the Mouse.
Patrick the Mouse. He got his whole squad killed?
Yeah. Blonde haired, blue eyed, looks almost as young as you guys. Though he swears up and down that he's 18 summers old.
Oh, fun. I didn't catch that part about how he got his whole group, his whole platoon killed. How did that happen?
Lone survivor of his squad, and convicted of cowardice in the face of the enemy. Basically, his squad died because he ran instead of standing to fight.
Would he really have tipped the scales? I guess it doesn't really matter because deserting
It's
is
not really,
deserting.
speaking of it as a military man, that's not really a question that can ever be truly answered, because there's been events where one man has tipped the scales in a ridiculous amount.
Yep.
And there's been others that well-trained operators have all ended up wiped out by just shit circumstance.
Right. Good point. Good point. So it says for my character, when possessing, he gets An armor rating of 12, 130 SDC added, impervious to fire, heat, and water does damage to him. I'm wondering, that's going to be on top of his human stats, correct?
Yeah. So there's if you go down a page, that's interesting. If you go down a page, there's the physical signs and effects of being possessed by which element, and then they just get the magic and IQ of the.
Roll20, the world's worst website to use on mobile.
Don't even bother. I'd call up your character sheet. There's no point in having Roll20 up.
So all of us have these tattoos?
No. If you wanted one, there was time for you to try as many times as you tried 2 or 3.
I don't know what they're for, so.
So
Danzi
the
tattoos?
Danzi magic tattoos are fueled by hit points.
And they're interesting because there's some bonuses that you can't really get anywhere else. Like there's one that can literally or reflect magic that's targeted specifically at you. There's a couple of them that can add an attack per turn.
We'll call them up for you.
Yeah.
Uh,
I would be careful because you do only have 36
34.
hit points, and it
Yeah,
takes a lot of hit points. So.
yeah, the ritual of getting them can kill you, which is a way to farm for, experience. But we can definitely get that done before you leave.
I'm
Yep.
I'm okay, I think. I don't.
You want to hear this list first.
All right, so there's one where you can literally shoot 1d6 plus 3 blasts.
Let GM go it.
Okay.
Right.
Alexa dismissed.
So, fire and light lets you shoot energy blasts from your hands or eyes. Cost
So
7
like Dragon
hit
Ball
points.
Z style.
Yeah. Dragon and every time it's activated lasts for 1 melee round. So Dragon Ball Z 200-foot range, 1d6 plus 3 per blast, so not super strong. 7 hit points to activate. Cleansing fire, tattoo on your chest or abdomen. Wave of energy washes over an item, person, or container to destroy disease, poison, or filth. Horror from beyond the veil, big scary tattoo that starts waving around. It's usually on the hands, forehead, or chest. And you get a horror factor of 15. Nurturing spirit is on your chest or shoulder, gives a 10% bonus to cook, preserve food, first aid, breed animals, right? Anything that helps, heals, or nurtures. Obscure identity is a face tattoo. When you use it for 10 minutes plus 2 per level, your identity is obscured, so nobody can later recall what you look like. Reflect magic is what he's talking about. Very strong. 10 plus to it's 10
Wash
per
plates
round.
for everybody.
Okay.
Well, actually, go get your big brother and tell him to come in and wash plates for everybody.
And it will bounce fireballs, lightning, and other attacking spell magics back on the spellcaster with no ill effect to you. Shroud of Woodland Spirits is the same as the Chameleon spell. Spirit Armor gives you an armor rating of 12 and grants you an additional 60 hit points at SDC. Spirit of the Earth gives you 50 SDC and makes you impervious to poison. And you can climb trees at the side of mountains, including clear shift facing, at the speed you would normally run.
That one sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, that one's totally Spider-Man. And 50 SDC to boot, right?
Yeah.
Spirit of the Tiger bonuses, extra attack, bonuses to strike, +6 to damage, prowl, high level prowl, high level track by scent and vision. Spirit of the Waves, you can swim as quickly as you can run and dive up to 152 meters deep, breathe underwater,
points for everybody.
and run across shallow water. So that's really cool.
You might have to wash them in the tub.
Spirit of the Wind, you gain 10 points of speed. You can 20 foot leaps, 30 feet lengthwise, and you can actually run slightly over the water. And you can skip across shallow water. Spirit shaping is you can shape change into a normal animal. And yeah, you guys know about dinosaurs. You suck. Strength of
You only
the
get one.
ancestor. Yeah, that's one that our warrior monk got, so that he can turn into a T-Rex because stupid Jurassic Park adventure. Touch soul is like a heart-to-heart communication thing. Warrior ancestor, uh, combat bonuses. Wisdom of the ancestors will give you skill knowledge. One roll at one skill will bump up to 85%, or a flash of insight, like Cluebat. There's a Cluebat tattoo. Because
So it's like a fate point without spending a fate point.
Correct. 15 hit points instead of a fate point.
Oof. Is it more powerful than a fate point then? Is the Cluebat going to be better?
You're not going to run out of. You're not. If you have healing magic or healing friends, and you do, you're far less likely to run out of wisdom of the ancestors. You're not less likely to run out of magic tattoos than you are going to run out of fate points.
Yep.
Are you willing to risk your life for any of these powers?
I'm drawn to 3 of them. The
Okay.
Spider-Man one. I'm not saying I want to take all 3. I'm saying there's 3 that piqued my curiosity.
You get to recharge in between attempts.
Yep. There's the Spider-Man one, the shape-shifting one, and the one that it was right after the Spider-Man one, the basically
the
played
tiger?
into my ranger powers. Yeah, the tiger one.
Yeah.
The
warrior ancestor and spirit of the tiger are both given attack and a strike bonus. So those 2 are both very combat focused.
Warrior ancestor costs fewer hit points.
It does, by 15 versus the 20
but
for the tiger.
doesn't give the prowl and tracking skills.
Right, there is that.
That's the Spider-Man one.
Warrior ancestor has better combat bonuses, and Spirit of the Tiger has hunting powers.
Yep.
Both very good and very useful to you.
And both play into my ranger stuff a little bit.
Yep.
Very much so, yeah.
Very much so. Either way.
Or there's the shape-shifting one, and I could turn into a velociraptor.
Interesting. That would be a. The other 2 have picked Tyrannosaurus Rex, but Velociraptor is very useful too. Sure.
Yep. Velociraptor, Utah Raptor.
Are you stuck with just one type, or is it any animal?
You have to be able to. In your case, you'd have to actually describe it to them. But yeah.
But I can die attempting to do this. That's.
Yeah. It's saves versus poison. It's a 13-hour ritual each tattoo, and it's three doses of 5d6 hit point poison. If you make your save, you only take half damage.
Yeah. Your ranger, what do you have to fear of poison? You only have a +1 because of your physical endurance. You don't have any bonuses from being a ranger? I thought they did versus poisons.
Oh my goodness. Using the brain. using Google Drive on my phone, so much nicer for looking at this document.
The Eastern Territories book or anything? Or
No, the
or
character sheets.
oh yeah.
Character sheet, yeah.
Because you can
I think
grab
it's-
the little thing on the right hand side and it shows you the name of like each subsection.
Oh yeah. You actually
That's-
you can have that on the computer too. There's 3 dots, 3 lines, and you click on
Yeah.
that and it pops out.
Well, he's got his phone for today, so
Yep.
Yeah.
uh and regardless, every time you attempt one of these, you get the XP for risking your life.
first. I'll go for the Velociraptor one and we'll see how it goes from there.
Okay, you can't use any magical healing once the magical healing, etc. The Danzi consider that cheating.
Yep. Right.
Lore magic.
I have it, but no rolling available to moi.
Okay.
25%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them know they're ready, bud.
Yeah, you should have Cookman roll because he got you a. Never mind.
Yeah, you did not get it. Can I roll? Just
Yes.
okie doke. Mine is a 60. I got mine.
That isn't to say that you couldn't cheat beforehand if you're willing to risk deceiving the honor tribesman in order to save his life.
Haha.
Uh,
How would we do that?
Like there's a psychic who has the powers of impervious to poison, I think.
and if they catch us, this probably goes horribly, badly, awfully wrong for me.
What are the
Well,
odds?
they yeah, I mean, a little foreshadowing. They already find out because the Beastmaster is actually immune. Ta-da!
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was kind of what tipped. That was one of the things that tipped it, is when they found out he was immune to poison. So
Yeah.
you're already doing that trial.
Dodger can very much do impervious to poison and help you out. So
What's the duration on that though?
oh,
That'll help for one of them.
going back to the book.
Impervious to poison, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Self only,
Oh, well, never mind then.
which means we're not talking Dodger, we're talking Ghost.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have all my old gear back too. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Sweet.
Oh,
You're getting the
Wait.
tattoos in in your skin suit, so that sky clad. So that's not going to help you. But
I
right.
can't
right,
even
right.
wear my rings.
no, they're not that stupid.
Negate poison is a level 3 spell. Self or touch. Magically turn a poisonous substance inert, rendering it harmless. Nope. Can use it. No, it's an instant duration and it just cures anything that's right there. So it would
That
straight
won't
up
work.
negate. Yeah, because you
Yep.
need the poison to actually.
So I'll offer you as many tattoos as you want, but you do have to risk your life to get them.
Like I said, I'll start with the one going for Velociraptor transformation.
Velociraptor transformation, save versus magic 14 plus. You take
Suppose I
one.
do have
So he takes one SDC from the actual incisions, and then save versus magic
yes.
versus the first 5d6. Or save versus poison, 14 or better for the first 5d6.
Okay, so how many SDC do I take a hit on to start?
1. I rolled a 1.
Okay. I can track those stats if someone else can roll for me.
Wait, is there an impervious?
Wesley, could you dish a bunch up for Dad too?
When you going to roll for him? He's got a
There
+1,
actually
so he needs a
I'm
13 or
sorry.
better.
No, there actually. I'm sorry. There actually is an impervious to poison. That's also level 3. There's a negate poison and an impervious to poison. Impervious to poison is 5 minutes per level of experience, and that would
20 minutes.
that would. And
That
this
would
is
save him
every.
from the first dose.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's something.
Okay. So I need his second save versus poison.
All right, going over here. You are going against a 13.
Can you dish me up too, please?
Who announce
Yes.
it? I do not currently have the roll 20 up.
Okay, I will. So it's a D20 over 13 for save versus poison. He gets a 15.
Awesome.
Or so 5.
That's
No. 5. He gets a 5. He gets a 5. He failed. No, that's bad.
okay.
Sorry. Yeah, that's my brain. You fail.
So
You get the full.
I rolled a 9. I rolled 4 1s on the 5d6.
All right.
So his
That's
second dose deals him 9 hit points.
Oof.
So he's got what, 21 left?
27. 27.
27 left. Very good. Very good. And his third and final save.
That one's a
all I can
15.
do
So
without
that's
and
a
not
15. So
been
that's half damage.
Okay.
7.
I'll probably start.
7 hit points. Okay,
Who
he
up?
survives and will get Raptor. So I will
Woot, woot.
give him his Raptor transformation stats when we're done with this.
Is that the big Utah
up,
Raptors?
Yeah, we'll do a Utah Raptor.
Okay, because those were badass.
I'm healing up, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to heal up, and then you can decide if you want to go with Warrior Ancestor or Spirit of the Earth next. Or Spirit of the Tiger, whichever you want.
I'm going to Spider-Man this one.
Okay,
Nice.
Spirit of the Earth. All right. GM offers you a fate point because magical duties have called Ghost away.
Oh, take the fate point.
I
You
accept
got
that.
this. You got this.
Okay, first of 3 saves versus magic. Your ball healed up, by the way. For
He
starters.
gets the first one. Yes, 18.
That is good.
I take 1 SDC or something for the incision.
Negligible, honestly.
5 SDC for the incision, and 8 hit points for the first dose.
28. And you said 5 hit points. That'll be 57. Okay.
You have how many hit points?
No, I was talking SDC on the last part.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now the save versus poison. 13 or better.
All right. That's a 9. He did not.
20.
Ooh.
This could go really, really bad, guys. I'm down to 8.
Yes, you are. You are down to 8.
We believe in you, bro.
Last one, you got a 3 to save versus poison. Oh no.
What's your physical endurance?
It's
17.
yeah.
Do you want to use that fate point for a reroll?
Oh,
Probably.
Yep. Oh wait. Can you do a fate point for a reroll on the save?
On the 20? Yeah, that would be where I would do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
So that brings you down to 18 instead of 8. And you're out that fate
Woohoo.
point.
I've got one
Okay.
left.
Now, third save.
Come on, Cookie Man, don't kill me.
That was a 3 again. I'm sorry.
13 hit points. 5 left.
But that was the last one I had to do, right?
Yep.
Yay! Okay, we're not
So
doing any more of these tattoos.
you have Raptor transformation, and you have Spider-Man plus 50 hit points, or plus 50 SEC.
I have a permanent plus 50, or just when I...
No, when you activate the tattoo.
Okay.
You want the warrior ancestor or the tiger
Yep.
spirit?
Nope, we're good. That was too close to dead for me.
No, you have to be negative your PE to be dead.
Yeah, but even then, he's not dead because we have Breath of Life.
Who has Breath of Life?
I have
You-
Breath of Life.
Oh, you have Breath of Life. So even if he
Yeah.
dies, you can bring him. You can bring him back. So
But we got accused, the Beastmaster specifically, I should say, got accused of cheating the system after his second attempt. So we were not allowed to go for a third.
that's okay. Who says that Daryl isn't the one who found the tattoo parlor?
All right. I'm assuming I'm healed back up now.
Yeah, you're healed
Oh,
back
yeah.
up. You sure you don't want to try a third?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Well, just
I'm
one
good
more.
with being.
Just-
I'm good
just
with being
one
a Velociraptor Spider-Man.
Yep.
That sounds like a good way to go. Move, princess. Oh. Spider Raptor.
Yeah, you could definitely use them in conjunction with each other. Be 45 hit points, but yes.
No, then I can't. That put me in the negative.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I don't want to drive to Missouri tomorrow.
I hear you. I also don't want to drive to Missouri tomorrow.
Difference is I have to and you don't.
Neener. I mean, I pray for you, my son. All right. Anyway. Okay.
Thanks.
So you've tattooed up. The group has provisions.
Yes.
The personalities of your prisoners is mostly irrelevant as they take on their possession and transform.
Ooh.
So
Is this something that they're always possessed while they're working with us, or we can let it come and go
you
as needed?
got what, 10 days?
I mean,
So
yeah. I mean, we usually called it a week for it, but yeah.
it's a week at a time.
Okay.
But call it a week. Okay, so upon his possession of yeah. The physical host body be transformed to exhibit the nature of the alien being. The body often changes color and physical proportion, takes on aspects of the possessing elemental.
Yep.
So Scar, the baby-faced coward. His blonde hair and blue eyes both turn red. Yeah, and he literally turns red hair. He literally turns red skinned and he's crowned with he's crowned with a flame, and his hair is replaced by flames.
Interesting.
When Daryl's elemental spirit possesses his when Daryl's spirit possesses his traitor, his skin goes gray brown and takes on the texture of stone. So it looks like he petrifies and is a moving statue of himself. Though he's still breathing, so that's a good sign.
Cool.
That's good, yeah.
And from your training, you'll know that those men aren't home anymore, and they won't have any memory of anything that happens while they're possessed.
That works. Assuming they live through it.
So I know that Scar has named his elemental friend Pyre. What kind of earth elemental did you want to summon?
I haven't really had time to consider that.
Let's go over it really quick. So there's the general dirt walker. There is the plant elemental. And then there's lava elemental. And then there's the mud mound. They have slightly different magical gifts.
What can the plant one do versus the mud one?
So the plant one's magical powers is he float on water, sense underground water, sense contaminated water, can tell time by the position of the sun, sense the location of other plant life, and can attack with multiple plant limbs and entangle, and like kind of sprout plantiness to entangle, like vines, to tie up opponents, bind opponents, and
So
can
like
do whip
poison ivy
attacks.
type style.
Yeah, and can like manifest plant whips.
Okay.
And their magic knowledge is all 1 through 4 Earth Warlock spells.
Okay. And what about the
And
mud one?
Mud guy. So the mud puddle can ooze through cracks and openings, has a smothering attack where he just kind of engulfs somebody. Can create slick spots, is impervious to kinetic and stabbing attacks. Let's see. Water attacks will inflict double damage, and has all level 1 through 4 Earth Warlock spells. So their Warlock magic is the same.
Okay.
It's just
Uh,
goop imperviousness or plant or spontaneous plant manifestation.
we'll take the mud one for now. I mean, I'm not limited. I can always switch, right?
You have to resummon. You'd have to summon a replacement.
Yeah.
Okay. So your default for now is gonna be a mud mound. What are you gonna name your mud mound?
Clayface.
Clayface, because of course you are, and nobody here is going to realize. All right. So, in addition to turning into a statue, he turns into a moist, kind of semi-solid looking statue. Like he looks perpetually. It looks like a statue that's just been rained on until he actually needs to discorporate for any reason.
What's the Marvel equivalent to Clayface? Because Sandman's not quite right. Is there a Marvel equivalent?
Not really. Not that I know
Okay. We'll just go with Clayface then.
of. Okay.
We'll assume that Daryl's both a Marvel and DC fanboy.
Blasphemer. Okay. So you guys have elemental buddies in the form of semi-hypnotized criminals. Although you can't really converse with the criminals until they get unpossessed. And you've got shiny new tattoos.
Yep.
Let me double check that one. Where do you have shiny new tattoos?
Oh, for him, yeah.
And we did manage to get a copy of the Bible made up.
Yep.
Yeah.
One for ourselves, not just for the leader.
Yeah,
Well-
call it 1,000 XP, and it's the size of, because it's rough bound, right? It's just that they're freshly hand done. This isn't like
Okay.
a compact printed Bible. This is one of those like 1.5 by foot wide.
Okay. Well, then
Rope
I would just like to
bound.
state
Yeah.
for future argument that the next time we make it back to the city, I was paying a scribe to make us a copy for later.
Well, before we leave, we could definitely go
You
and
can pay
have
before
that.
you leave. It'll be a couple weeks to get done.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm just saying, retroactively, that's what I did since I wasn't at the last session.
Sure. Can I get a lore magic?
Sure, if someone wants to roll it for me.
Yeah, you have a lore magic of 25.
Why would it be magic and not religion?
That's a good
Succeed at your
question.
roll, and I'll tell you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to succeed at that roll, and I have a 60, I believe. I make mine. Yeah.
Are you willing to pay an alchemist to use rune magic to make the pages indestructible?
Ooh, yes, I
Oh,
would
yeah.
like to. Hello, Diabolist.
How much would
Diabolist
it
and more,
be?
but yes. Yeah.
How much would the indestructible book cost?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same as an indestructible weapon.
Didn't we have some credit with
Cool.
him from a couple sessions ago?
Oh yeah, you have 220,000 to buy more gear.
Yeah.
Well, plus all our gold back, so.
Right.
No, you don't have your gold
No.
back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, our gold. Whatever gold we had on us, but all of our shares were taken out.
That's a bummer.
And your treasure chest kept going with the fleet.
Oh yeah, okay. So at some point we need to catch up to the ships.
All right, so let's look at that actual.
30,000 gold for an
Yeah,
indestructible
so
weapon.
30,000 gold for an indestructible Bible.
I'll
All
pitch
right.
in.
I'm gonna get my own.
Oh, don't we only have one?
No, you'd be
Or
paying
ha-
your own scribe while the dictation and stuff's happening.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that.
So whoever wants a Bible. Mind you, this Bible weighs like 5 pounds.
That's why I was saying let's just pitch in for one.
Is there any way we could get runes on it to make it like lightweight or
No. Well, sure. If you wanted to spend money on a weightless Bible, the size of a physics textbook.
I mean, I've carried around plenty of physics textbooks, so I'd be
Well, I
perfectly
mean,
willing
like,
to pay for that.
have you seen one of the old King James Pew Bibles? Right, the things that are a foot wide and a foot and a half tall, or 2 feet tall. That's really
I've
what we're
seen
kind
it.
of talking about.
Yeah,
Like your
pretty
old
Yeah.
nice.
school family tree Bibles.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
I
old
don't.
school
I don't.
family tree Bible.
My stepdad has his family's Bible like that. It's all in German.
Into an enchanted bag, just fine though, right?
Weightless costs an additional 15,000. So it'd be what, 45,000
All right.
for
Uh,
a weightless indestructible Bible.
Sounds good.
All
You're going to
right.
make it glow so you don't need a light source to read it.
I feel like that would be bad for the
That's
eyes.
awesome.
How much does that cost?
1,200 for a soft glow.
We're making the magical equivalent of an e-reader Bible.
Which you guys are from. Yeah, okay. Or
You know,
plural, so that's 4620 for a glowing paged pages, a glow, an indestructible, weightless. The pages glow when you open the book Bible.
Commissioning Lorn Alchemist for 2 weightless, indestructible, soft glowing Bibles. Got it. All right. I don't have any more credit with them anymore.
That's gonna take a while. You know, check in when you get back from your quest to see whether or not the Danzi kill you all.
Yep.
I've got 220,000 credit with them still. So
You also want a Kindle Bible, a Magic Kindle Bible?
I'm willing to buy even a couple of them so that we have them to share. What, Wesley? Why?
Okay.
What's wrong, bud?
4620 a point. So you can buy
Hey,
4.
hold on. Who all? Well, Cookman was the one that said he didn't have the money for it, right?
I already no. I used up my credit for it.
Oh,
I
okay.
had 90,000 left because I gave some credit to Smallville for a nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice dwarven
So
craft
I'll
weapon.
buy 2 so that I have a spare, and
There you go.
then I can give that spare away to somebody in the future if necessary.
Woohoo!
All right.
1 second, I have to do the parenting thing.
92,400 total.
Okay. 1 second.
Weightless, indestructible, pages glow when you open it. Family King James family tree Bible. Oh gosh.
Nice.
Too small to block dragon breath weapons. I'm going to point that out beforehand.
Unless you
Well,
can
the
shapeshift
question
into
is,
something small. Yeah.
well, the real question is, would it work as a holy weapon against an undead
Ooh.
No.
or a demon? Oh,
No.
dang, that's sad.
It can only carry 3. It can only carry 3 enchantments.
So what was
Major holy weapons cost a lot more.
Yep.
92,000? You said
90,000 or yeah, it's 92,000. Yep. 92,400.
okay. So I have 127,600 left for my credit.
And now the Duke can't help but get one because he can't let you outcompete him.
Right.
If he's alive by the time you get home.
10, 3.
Alexa, set a 13-minute timer.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we go now on the road. So your guide is a young woman wearing ranger leathers with her hair in a pair of braids down each shoulder, who goes by Sarbeth Longpath. And she claims to have been to Glade once, but never to the. But she claims to have to know the path, although she herself has never seen the tree.
So this is going to be one of those like there's encounter rolls along the way, kind of.
Yeah. It's walking. Unfortunately, Triceratops make amazing combination of horses and pack horses all put together, given the size. So the 7
Not exactly
Triceratops.
stealthy.
No, you guys aren't sneaking up on anything. But you can make 70 miles a day, even in the magical forest.
Yay.
Good.
Yep. Yeah,
That
indeed.
said, the magical forest is freaking deadly. So once you leave the trade road, from Nevin, it's going to be we're going to be on hourly encounter rolls.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. So the first 2 days of travel back to the town of Nevin, where you guys have caused so much trouble before.
Can we check in with them?
You absolutely can. You're not on a time schedule.
We got a wizard. We gotta.
As you guys are departing from the city of Llorn, standing outside the gates, in his loincloth, decorated with tattoos, with battle axes, a battle axe and a spear, both made of bone, is a Danzi.
Oh.
He introduces himself as Path Through Shadows, the judge of the ordeal, chosen by the spirits of the ancestors.
Wandering shaman, Scar says.
Mm-hmm. And he warns, he gives you all a skeptical look and says, "It is not my place to help or guide you, only to watch the spirits as they pass judgment on you when you inevitably fail."
Nice pep talk, buddy.
So you're just gonna follow us around like a shadow?
He blinks at your pun and does not dignify it with a response. But, I'm going to give you more experience for that. That was pretty good.
As we start to walk and he walks behind us,
Wait.
Scar will say over his shoulder, "Can you just could you just give us a little bit of if we start going the wrong direction here?"
Well, he's walking next to the lead. He's walking next to the middle Triceratops, about 50 feet away. And he
So
doesn't.
a shadow
he's
guy
shadowing
walking in
you.
front.
Yeah, he's shadowing
You
us,
know,
so I get to still stay over my shoulder.
He who walks behind.
Oh snap!
You guys are making Dresden File jokes in a fantasy world. Oh my gosh, it's so meta. All right.
The weeboo cackles when Zero says, uh,
Okay.
What?
The first 2 days travel are kind of boring. You guys can put yourself up in a hotel among any of the many stops on the way to Nevin.
okay.
Call it. Well, you've got to feed those. You guys are a sensation, right? I mean, 7 Triceratops walking along the trade road is you cause minor accidents as you go, as everybody stops and stares. You guys are just playing it off, I'm assuming, as in a totally chill fashion. Like, yes, that's right. We're awesome. Good Triceratops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Dare I ask who's in the lead and who's in the rear?
I'd like to say that Scar just happens to be close to he who walks behind.
Star's riding in the middle.
Yeah.
Like Smallville would. Shining armor, tall lance, in the front, stuff like that.
Okay. And you have the pretty brunette guide riding behind you, with her arms around your armored waist.
I'm going to be doing commune with animals and communicating with as many of the Triceratops as I can to try and
help function as an early warning system?
Ooh.
They're triceratops. They'll warn you by stomping any danger flat.
Yes, but I want to commune with them anyways.
Okay. Knock off like 12 ISP. But we're not. I don't think no one counters the day, so it's just flavor. All right. So you're communing with animals because you're you.
They're not
Does
as
that mean-
fun as Flash was to talk to, but they're still okay.
So does that mean that you're taking up the rear guard of our group, though, for the majority of the?
Sure.
Cool. Nice.
I feel like. Okay, no, I'm shutting up. It's not my story. It's not my characters.
You feel like
He's probably saying that we should put, the ranger in the front, but because ranger is good at.
I mean, I'm sitting
stuff.
on top of a triceratops. I've got a pretty good lookout no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also thinking that all 19 of my IQ points go into the don't put rangers next to each other because we paid somebody 3,000 gold pieces to do his job for this trip, and we don't
I
need
was
him messing this up.
thinking the jerk face who got you all in this quest has to ride in the back where he has to smell all the poop.
Oh,
Yeah. But
but
bad.
he's not here.
Right. All the more reason why he rides in the back where he has to smell all the poop.
Yeah, this is a relative, or what's the term that we use when we don't do combat with every single person? It's
Discretion?
representational. No,
Oh yeah.
representational. Like we're only doing our part
Representative.
here. Yes, thank you, representative. So this is only representative of our group. It's relative. So Smallville, Scar, and Daryl. Out of those three, this is where we're placed. Everybody else is
Smallville
kind
in the
of
lead, Scar in the middle, and Daryl in the back. That's
yep.
fine.
Yep, everybody else is mixed in there somewhere. So yes, Badger is definitely in the backpack, and I'm making sure that we're feeding our Triceratops extra smelly things as we're going. So have fun. He has heightened senses too, doesn't he? He smells it.
Yes. Now
You-
he does.
Good,
Yeah.
good thing he's immune
you're
to
putting the
poison disease.
triceratops on a high broccoli diet.
Hey, when Lauren has the good veggies, you got to go with it. Beans, a magical fruit. Beans and broccoli. Oh my!
Just eat him some cheese. Let's really do it in.
How many of you have gotten through the third Codex Alera book?
Oh yeah,
Haven't started that series at all.
it's so good.
Cookman? Scipio Latrinus. After he corrects the quartermaster,
I don't
there's a
recall
Roman.
that.
There's a young Roman officer, like a butter bar, who
Oh yes.
who
Oh,
catches the quartermaster skimming something, and brings it to the CO's attention. And while that's technically true, it's also very common. But to get his perfectly legal revenge, the quartermaster then assigns him to measure, because it was the depths of cups were non-regulation to save on wine rashes or something like that. He's given measuring, and he's going to make sure that every single latrine that is currently in use is regulation depth. So he has to spend all day, every day, with a meter stick, going down to the bottom of all of the poop trenches of an
Yep.
entire army. And
Yep.
the other soldiers start referring to him as Scipio of the latrines, or Scipio Latrinus.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Okay, I bought the first book. I had 1 credit available on Audible.
Yep.
When I finish whichever Dresden Files book I'm on tomorrow, I'll switch to that one.
We have a release date for the next Dresden Files. This
Really?
winter. 12 months is
Ooh.
coming out this winter.
I saw.
I want to
Yeah,
say it's
that
this winter.
I thought it was I thought it was right before Christmas, but I could be wrong.
I wonder if it's going to do audiobook right away or if they're going to make those wait.
12 months, Dresden Files, Book 18, January 20th, 2026. And the audiobook drops the same day.
Ooh. Okay, so I've got to remember to save my Audible credit that month.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, this is probably the last weekend that I have any free time. Because
Really?
I'm going to be starting a Bible study podcast, and I'm not going to dishonor God's word, which means I've got 2 different pastor level commentary series on Luke that I'm going through. In addition to, I won't say translating because it's a joke to say that I could translate the Greek of Luke, but reading in parallel the entire gospel as at the same time. Oh, sorry. Luke is one of the 3 books of the Bible that's written at like graduate level Greek, and I'm not that. So,
Yes, that's
you
why
know,
I'm laughing.
I can follow along in John just fine. You want to do 1 Corinthians? I'll do okay. And then I hit Acts, and I'm like, oh, come on. But I'm trying to evangelize a guy with a computer science degree. So the analytical gospel portion. So we're going to go Gospel of Luke, then the book of Acts, and then the book of Romans. I'm going to be so happy when I hit the book of Romans and the Greek becomes intelligible. It's not going to be funny.
Alexa, dismiss.
And anyway, the first 2 days there's not really any. If you roll a 1, all right. So give me 2 encounter rolls for the first 2 days of travel. The weather is nice. It's now it's the start of July, so it's very hot. But you're right next to the largest man-made canal in the world. So dipping a bucket, lowering a bucket down, and cooling, splashing yourself off and pouring water on the backs of the triceratops is not a big deal.
Nice.
And
Pizza
you're
rolls are done, but
16,
they're very, very hot, Wesley.
so you're not, dying of heat stroke or anything, and you're just having a grand old time.
Yay. All right. So everybody except Cookman rolls for the encounters.
Oh, you smelt it, you dealt it. Roll first.
I got 16.
All right, no encounter. As you're halfway through the domains of Llorn, and hey, look, Scarrett doesn't have dice, so you get to roll again.
Oh, okay.
It's all you
Well.
then, since you've banned Cookman.
Hey, 17. That was.
All right. You guys pull into Nevin and make as much of a disruption as you did the first time. Except this time, without goblins, you ride Triceratops up the trade road to Nevin because, of course, you do.
This poor town.
A guy with a cabbage cart just rolls by and goes, "Yep, I remember them."
No, actually, you have to pay him 100 gold because you weren't looking, and one of the Triceratops, in 4 bites, ate all of his cabbages.
I pay him double that as a tip.
He walks away muttering about his cabbages and rubbing his head. Like dinosaurs. I need to find a new job. I need to find a new line of work. The town, the new mayor would welcomes you, bold heroes who have helped save Nevin. But can you please camp outside of town? You're frightening the children.
You sure about that? I had one climbing on the tail of my Triceratops a little bit ago. He seemed pretty cool.
That's Billy. He's not right in the head.
Billy sounds like my kind of people.
Yep. Scarrett, check your message.
Roger Dodger.
What we could do here is evangelize to the people here while we're here for the night.
Yeah.
Bruce is like,
You're-
stop trying to
you're-
convert the whole
You're
world.
just okay. So you want a fate point for Christian for Paladin, militantly Christian and violent about it.
Yes.
And violent.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What? No. I don't think anybody said anything about violence, did they?
That's 76. And
It's an old
not
motivation. It's an old fantasy. It's an old fantasy joke about paladins, lawful, good, and violent about it.
It's a trope. Yep.
Yeah.
I
So
get
you're
it.
going to go okay. The layout of the town of Nevin is in the Eastern Territory sourcebook. Shoot me now. You guys are known. You know, you were fighting a major demon in the streets. And that was before you guys saved the town of city of Blue Water. And then saved the Duke. Yeah, you guys are famous. You're now more famous than the team of adventurers whose last two surviving members you saved in your last trip through here. So, if you're willing to let the dinosaurs, no, you're not. So you're still camping outside of town. You're still heroes, but nobody wants those things in town.
Yep. Nope. That's a fair point.
Okay. But you're allowed to drink in the tavern, etc. And
I mean, couldn't we just make the Beastmaster watch them while we stay in town?
yes, you can make the Beastmaster watch them while you stay in town. So Losana and Yannison, who the retired elven adventurer who owns the Wandering Home Inn, she'll give everybody else as long as you're not bringing the Triceratops, you can all get free rooms for saving her life and saving the town from a Wolven army spy.
Yep.
Yay!
We're skilled at this adventuring thing.
And in gratitude, wants to that Varese Tantaro, the other retired adventurer you guys saved, is willing to teach Ghost a new spell.
Oh.
Interesting.
In exchange for what?
You saved his life, so he's willing to teach Ghost a level 9 spell.
Yeah. Can anybody else learn?
Anybody else here a wizard?
No.
You planning on cross-classing the wizard on the spot?
For a tier 9 spell, a level 9 spell, that's... Ooh. What spell
Don't
does
you
he
have plans
in
to
mind?
become the master of all elements?
I could be swayed. What spell is he planning on giving him? I have the list up right now, so I want to know what this is.
You're serious?
Ninth level spell, you say?
A ninth
This has
level
been one of the
spell.
more
like-
ADHD days I've ever seen in our games.
Oh, you missed last week. It was just as bad. The Fallout, so 2 weeks ago was this desperate battle, and it was very cool. And it's been just kind of like random nut jobs for the rest of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know what I love about random number generators is I can roll a D14.
Ugh.
That is cool.
I get an 11.
1, 2. Swords to snakes.
Wesley, the pizza rolls are done.
Speed of
Summon and
snake-
control
no.
canines.
Summon and control
Summon
canines. I
and
got you.
control canines.
Oh, okay.
Does that work on Woven?
No,
Or coil?
specifically and openly not.
7, 8, 9, 10.
This
I'm count by my count. Speed of the snail is 10, and summon control. Canines is 11.
Doesn't it go on left side column then? But
I'm
you are the
looking at the master list on page 187.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's actually smart.
So summon and control canines is what he's willing to teach.
Yep. Then he doesn't have any other ones he can teach.
But
Or
that's not what
does
he said.
he?
He's just teaching summon and control canines.
Okay. Well, does he have other ones he could teach?
Are you trying to bargain with him to learn wizard magic?
I mean, I do have an enchanted bag with some diamonds in it. I feel like I could barter.
He waves his hand. After the dwarf fortress, he has no real material needs.
Oh yeah,
But
what kind of needs does he
wait
have?
for it. Wait for it. Quit
Interrupting
shooting
cow.
him and let me finish.
Moo! Tell me.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I love this game. I love this word. One day we need an ultimate nerd posse weekend where we get everybody we possibly can gathered into one spot.
Convention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at this point it's basically would be, yeah, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me look up something here real quick. Do you tell him like what quest you're on and why you brought strange horny dragons to town? I mean, do you guys like get some mulled wine and chew the fat, or is this
Sure,
just
why
like
not?
power broker meeting? Yeah. Okay.
No,
So
let's be friendly.
the group sits down with the two adventurers you saved. Kind of talk about how things are going.
No more attempts on their lives?
No. Particularly not since you apparently killed that major demon, last week. Or 3 weeks ago. We heard about that one.
How's the mayor doing?
The late mayor,
Oh,
his family is in mourning, but they were cleared by because this is again the head of the collectors, as in like the private eye / Pinkertons of the
master
realm.
collectors.
And the master collectors cleared them of all guilt. They were victims and not. Yeah.
Wesley! Well, your brother's about to come inside for a chore, and if he sees them, he'll eat them. Because he's a vacuum cleaner with legs.
Nice.
Sorry. Should have muted first.
So do they have a new mayor?
Yes, we already talked to him. He greeted
He's
us
the
when
one
we
who
came into
said you're
town.
camping at that the horny dragons stay outside.
Oh.
could I try converting these two to Christianity?
Oh my goodness, golly gosh. Yes, I suppose you can.
Imagine having a 9th level wizard as an ally in this upcoming war that's most likely going to happen. That'd be nice. All right.
All dry stuff first, then wet stuff into the dryer. There isn't any seconds. Chris, I need this laundry in. Anything that's dry, and then I need the other stuff getting dried in the dryer. This is my clothes for the next month. I need to pack everything I can. Thank you.
So about those roles: public speaking or religion, mental
Public
affinity.
Public speaking, let's start with that. Come on. Public speaking. Success, 53 out of 64.
65.
Mental affinity. At 45%. 43 out of 45. And then lower religion, my worst skill. Dang. 20
That's all right.
out of 34.
Do me a favor. Stay out of the lunch meat and sliced cheese that's in the grocery bag in there, because that's my food for the next couple days while I get to my camp and get everything set up.
Made.
Lower religion is
So far.
30 for you, so roll that.
Yeah, me.
I made all 3 of my rolls, so
But I now
surprisingly.
have magical tattoos that give me powers.
Yes, you do, and you made your lower religion just like me. Wow, nice. We all made it for that one.
They both convert, and I hate you.
It's hard to explain right now, bud.
We will create a holy crusade. Or a holy state, and then a crusade, but
Hard to explain right now,
Okay,
Chris.
well, since it's one male and one female, there's not really a choice of who's going to be the pastor of the new church in town. He's going to need a Bible.
Hey,
Oh,
long story, not for right now, Chris.
Okay, you give a magic glowing Kindle, indestructible, weightless Kindle Bible to the wizard.
yeah. I wonder.
That's
Wait,
why I
does
had
he
2
have a,
copies made.
does he have a spell that could copy one of the Bibles?
No.
Dang.
gotta be broken.
I
Yeah.
leave word with him to contact the alchemist back in the other town to get another copy started for me and take it off my credit.
Okay. You get another copy started. So there will be a copy for him that will be delivered when it's ready, assuming the religious wars haven't started by then. Okay.
Right.
So he's willing to teach you high level magic in exchange for a staff made from a branch of the tree of life.
Oh,
Seems simple enough. I mean, we have to distract Shadow Stalker guy, but other than that, it's simple enough.
And if you do that, then he will teach you all the unpurchasable spells that he knows.
Wow.
could I reverse age him in return for a spell for ghost?
Here is your reminder. Bedtime.
Why
Alexa
don't you keep
dismissed.
leveling up for now? He thinks that the Danzi, he wouldn't want to interfere with the Danzi trial. He says, with a nervous glance over at the window of his mansion, where Path Through Shadows is standing there, scowling at you through the frosted glass.
We're good at making friends.
You've made friends. He's just not one of them yet.
Yet. Wait,
Well,
could we
it's
convert him?
possible to win him over.
Wait, could we
The
convert him to
Danzi hate
Christianity?
religion and all gods, and there's a good chance he will just kill you the instant you start to
Oh.
try.
Dang. For now. We'll whittle him down eventually.
Because they used to be a whole civilization with magnificent cities and stuff, until they were used as pawns in a war between one set of gods and another. And now their cities are gone, and so is like 99% of the people wiped out in that war to no real purpose. And they hate everything to do with religion ever since.
Yep, it was a Pyrrhic war, and they got all of it.
Yep, they were the valiant hero race, and they won the war, and the gods didn't save them. And it's very Thor: Love and Thunder from then on.
Oh, what a bummer.
Except better directed, because it exists in my imaginary head.
And this world is a lot more interesting than that. For sure.
Yeah.
So he wants a staff. He wants a staff from the Tree of Life, and in exchange, he'll teach you unlearnable secret magics. Which is, there's no way, you can't purchase lessons of spells above level 8.
Right. But
That's awesome.
Ghost now has summon and control wolves.
Ghost now has summon and control canines.
Canines, yep.
It's a very interesting spell.
Hey, great for. I'm shutting up. I wonder how long you guys would survive if I wasn't a shitty GM.
Probably
I
a
think
lot
one of these
longer.
adventures, longer. Did you say?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Depends. It
Oh, it's
really
on.
depends.
It's on. Okay, so it is now on.
Oh, no.
Bruce, he was not speaking for the group there.
Look, I'm just saying.
So
You know what? Never mind.
that
I'm
night
not
you
gonna
have a
speak.
dream of playing Halo, and you hear the voice announcer say "Iron Skull activated," and
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've beaten all of Halo on legendary mode, so it's not that difficult.
see
So,
how hard could it be? Because you're not relying
I mean,
on my bad GMing. You're all
I also had like
that good as role players.
I also had all the cheats enabled, but other than that, it was pretty simple.
Other than that, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well then you didn't need this cheat enabled. So you stay in Nevin, where you're very popular among the few people who like you. The widow of the mayor and his 2 orphan children are still living in town, rapidly approaching poverty without a source of income.
Can we offer them a place back in the village, to our village, to go stay and, be employed?
Give me a heraldry roll.
That would be.
I got 31 out of 64.
Woohoo! Go Paladin.
So that lady helped run a city.
Yeah, that would
So
be.
we could use her help running our village.
So yeah, you don't offer her a place in the village. You put her in charge of the village and let her run wild.
Yeah, because she was probably doing a lot of the administrative work for the town of Nevin. That's my guess. So yeah, good paycheck, live in the manor, and actually make the town survive without us.
We should.
Okay. I need a literacy Elven. I need a literacy Eastern roll. So that you can write out all the writs and warrants to put her in charge of everybody.
We should also give her a list of kind of our overall goals for the village.
Pay no attention to the dinosaurs, they're all mostly harmless. Also, don't walk into the forest of the north. There's magically growing murder plants that we're using to feed the dinosaurs, who are mostly harmless.
So you're saying literacy Eastern?
Yep.
Isn't it the same thing as English?
Shut up.
Or is it... Yeah.
Have you read Chaucer? Yes, and at the same time a resounding no.
But we can still roll it, correct?
Literacy English by half. Yeah, sure.
Well, I have that one, but someone will have to roll for me.
Yes, I will. Daryl definitely got it. And I got it as well. Look at that. Oh, and literacy Elven too. We need both.
Oh, you're going to fill it out in duplicate so that everybody can read it? Okay, fine.
That's what
You
said to
book
roll.
you Book of Concord that thing.
Where is there's Garrett? I have 65. Nice.
Yeah.
But
I
you only have
also
30. Okay.
yeah. They should probably also sign it as their Smallville so they know it's from me. Probably
Yeah, you have to put your royal seal on it and sign it. Yep.
yeah.
Your noble seal. Sorry, noble seal. You haven't accomplished that much conquest yet.
Yet.
I said yet.
Daryl has an objection to the Elven translation, but he seems to be outnumbered, so his vote doesn't count.
My meter was perfect. I wish the first two books in that series weren't so oversexed. It'd be perfect. The Spellmonger books.
Oh yeah.
Gotta be some of the best epic fantasy I've ever read. But wow, those first two books, exist from the waist down.
Oh man, that was a very fun series to get introduced to. I like the idea of the
Next book
crystal
drops this
amplifying.
month.
Yeah. I know you mentioned it before. I'm not currently looking to go back to that series as I'm in the middle of a lit RPG series right now. That's
No big. All right. So,
pretty epic. Yep.
how long did you decide to stay in Nevin?
I mean, I was trying to do the anti-aging thing, and you said that only took a few hours. But
Well, the surgery takes a few hours. The diagnosis, etc. That took you like a whole day.
oh, okay.
And both mostly wiped out all your resources.
Yeah.
Were you anti-aging?
Which one's the older one out of the two?
Well, the elf lady's only like 300 years old, whereas the human wizard is yeah. So Varese Tantaro is the 5th level human wizard.
He's only at 5th level?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
How is he
you
only
guys
level?
are getting into the hero ranges. Yep.
Oh. Well, he's relocating to Smallville as well, right?
But you don't want him to stay, and he and his best friend retired to this town. They helped save it.
Yeah.
So
And we just basically turned him into the town's pastor,
yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Plus we
Wait,
probably
so
want to keep
who are you
what?
sending back to Smallville then to run it?
The
Mayor's
ex-mayor's wife.
Mayor's widow, and 2 children.
Oh, her.
It'll
Got
Yeah, I
be
it.
feel bad
about
for him.
it'll be about a month on boat for her to get to Smallville, but she'll get there.
How old is she?
Look up the mayor.
We should attempt to convert her before we send her.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Convert,
Okay.
convert.
Okay. Make your rolls.
Oh yes.
Well, I mean, we don't want to put her in charge of our town and then end up with, you know, the person in charge shutting down the church, or trying to.
Yep.
So that's fair.
Ooh. Okay. 1 out of 2. This is
Late
mostly on small
30s.
to make this.
So
Late 30s. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's not in danger of dying anytime soon. We're good.
Ah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Brianna Cheney is 30 years old, so she's in her late 20s. Yeah, she's not going to die anytime soon.
She's fairly spry. No injuries of note from her, I'm guessing.
Yeah. No.
So I would actually like to delay the party to heal up the wizard.
All right. You spend an extra day healing Varese.
Nice. The glare from the Danzi totally doesn't faze me one bit. I bask in the glow of his admiring gaze.
Wow, that's very MAGA of you.
The weeb is strong in this one.
Yes. Okay, so then we're looking at day 4, departing Nevin on the road of life.
Go Power
You
Rangers!
you spend you spend morning and until 2 in the afternoon. You are hiking along farmlands and other grassy areas. Afternoon, the horizon gets darker and taller as the magical forest of the Western Disputed Lands stretches from horizon to from horizon edge to horizon in front of you. And at
Interesting.
about 3 p.m., your completely unfazed dinosaurs tromp through the barely discernible path into the shadowed depths of the magical woods.
Oh,
Oh, why'd that just randomly pop up?
I don't think it
What?
was random.
I
Nothing.
can't see nothing, guys. Someone needs to be my eyes.
Pay no attention to the GM behind the screen. So
the turn counter popped up.
first hour of single file elephant marching through the disputed lands.
Daryl, you got.
And this
I
is
mean,
this
Cookman,
is
you
you,
can roll.
Christoph. You're the only one. You said that Cookman doesn't get to do rolls.
I said that for the first
Yeah.
2 days.
Oh, okay. Cookman's allowed to make encounter rolls now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Or how often are we rolling? Is it every hour you said?
Every hour.
Oh, okay. 17.
Second hour.
3.
I'll let it go this time.
Oh.
And at around 5 p.m., you find a clearing within vision of the air quotes road of life.
Yay.
Is that
We should probably camp there.
Should we? Or should we keep going?
If
Oh
we
no,
keep,
this is where you're.
yeah, if we keep going, it'll get dark, and we don't want to try and set up camp at night.
All right.
I want you to try and set up camp at night.
I've tried before. It's not fun.
That's why I want you to try. No. So it's time to establish a defensible perimeter, get the herd settled down and grazing on the local clearing, which is not long for this world. Um to extend your silage and get cooking and foraging and pitching tents and all the things involved in camp life.
Fun.
Yep.
Right. Set up camp.
I
We
love
should.
the direction this story has gone now that we have our gear back, because I'm so totally going to yell it's morphing time and use my ring.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Because you're gaming with kids from the 90s.
Yep. Yeah. No, I actually know why. Okay, so I only need 7 encounter rolls till midnight.
Cookman, you got it.
How many of those am I doing?
Well, I did the last one, so you do the next one.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the ones that I would be doing. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, you got 3. No, you got 2 that you have to roll.
I got a 16, an 11,
And
and a 14.
okay,
No,
well,
we're good. It's
you got a 1.
it's about an hour after dark
Oh no.
when the high piercing screams of a pre-adolescent voice pierce the darkness north of camp,
Is that the direction we
screaming for
came
help
from?
in eastern. Oh no, this isn't. Oh, sorry, you can't see the map. You are heading northerly along, the mystic deer path of enlightenment through the magic forest. And you guys pitch tent around a suitable clearing where the Triceratops could gaze. And the Triceratops herd is now all completely aimed north. But that's a distinctly human voice screaming in terror and pain to the north.
We should.
Okay.
Okay. I
It's
would not
very.
mind using my superhuman speed from my movement ring, along with the Boots of Mystery and Cloak of Shadows, to go check out and see what's going on while hopefully not being spotted.
Actually, it's 10 till 10 at night. And I think that's an excellence to be continued. ...
Ooh.
Interesting.
That's probably fair since I have to get up and drive tomorrow.
If it makes you feel better, can I get a track humanoids check from anybody who has the skill?
I mean, I technically have that one.
Track humanoids or surveillance, either way.
I have
It's
both.
either skill. You have both of
All
them.
right. Yep. Let me pull up your numbers here.
30
Track
for
humanoids.
surveillance, 50 for humans.
So 30 for survey. Okay. Okay. Let me pull it over to you, Daryl. Surveillance. And that's a D100 over 30. And then track human is D100 over 50. You got track humanoids.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you recognize that voice. That's the voice of the 8-year-old boy, Billy the orphan, who you guys had to convince to stop using uh Scar's Triceratops tail as a slide.
Billy.
Knew we were going to end up with a pet as soon as he got brought up.
Can I stuff
I
them in
didn't
one of my
invent
enchanted
him.
bags?
I didn't invent him. Cookman's mouth shot off and I just couldn't resist. Well, that implies that I tried to resist, as opposed to cackling malevolently to myself and rubbing my hands together at him handing me yet another adventure.
All right. Well, could
Next
I?
time we gotta save Billy from whatever is trying to attack him.
Whatever is actively eating him.
Yeah. Night vision.
Yeah, because I'll probably need my Velociraptor stats by then.
Oh yeah,
I'll
yeah,
have
that's right.
Velociraptor stats by then.
Because what better way to stop something from eating somebody else than to eat the thing that's trying to eat them?
Night vision is
There's
60
always
feet for an
bigger fish.
hour. Nice. Sweet.
Okay. Lot of role playing, a lot of just kind of moving the plot forward.
Yep.
In addition to your skills, I'm just gonna give everybody about 300 XP.
Okay.
Cool.
300.
And I'll go through the character list and give the those not appearing their 300.
Okay. Garrett,
Alright.
with all of your checks, that makes you 2875.
Nice.
From level 1.
I appreciate you tracking that because I had no idea how many we had done.
Yeah, as I was going through, I was going and adding in the experience.
Alright, we need
Nice.
10,000
And I've got an
XP.
extra 50 for Scar for his
Ooh,
use of his professional use to help out others with microsurgery.
nice. Oh, okay.
Yay! Only 2,875 to go until I'm a level 0 or level 1.
Yeah,
Cool, yep.
Ghost it is now down to 4,000 to hit level 1.
Cross-classing is so unfair when you're going and you're doing a different type of OCC.
Yes and no, because ponder what he's going to be able to do at level 2.
Yeah, he'll be
Well,
able
and I
to.
mean,
Like 5 magic attacks in one round.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh yeah.
well, and even now, Daryl's already just from picking up level 0 boosted Daryl's physical capabilities quite a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, he became a better ranger by giving up being a ranger.
Yeah,
It's
once
kind
I
of
cross. What?
no, keep going.
Oh, once I cross class into SAS, I'm gonna have like a plus like 14 to initiative every time. And that's without being on a horse.
Ooh.
Yeah. I get 6 cents. I get with 6th Sense and mounted, I get plus 15 right now.
Ah.
That is broken.
Yeah.
Speaking of broken things, who's to say that the ghost wouldn't want to pick up a couple of tattoos as well? Because if he got one of the combat ones that added another attack per melee round, that would also help his spellcasting abilities.
And Ghost would absolutely want reflect magic.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Man, the near artillery sounds. I,
Oh yeah.
I'm having serious Cleveland flashbacks. It's just like,
Not Akron, Cleveland. Or is it
yeah,
Akron?
well, Akron is much less cannons and bullets and much more like baseball bats and knives. But yeah,
Okay.
though in fairness, the last one of my friends who randomly had a knife pulled at him and tried to stab him to death at a bus stop was up in Cleveland. But he was a
Wild.
student of my master.
I will potentially be in Ohio this fall.
Interesting.
But you're going to the same places.
Troy. Yeah. That's assuming I'm still at JCS by then, because things are not looking wonderful right now.
Just work availability. All right, let me before we start talking like family lives and stuff, I'll end the recording.